garden in the past 9 months than we have in the past 3 years.
Seminole Heights Community Garden was founded in 2009. They're a collective garden, meaning they don't have individual plots. Instead, they work together to grow together.
A lot of the value of gardening is the process and the just being in the space. You might not think that in July when it's terribly hot, but it's really tremendous watching and growing your own food.
Seminole Heights Community Garden is 100% volunteer based. So when they shut down back in March 2020 to volunteers and visitors, the garden had to make do with less hands.
2 or 3 of us kept the garden going.
But the limited gardeners at the garden didn't last long. In September of 2020, the CDC released COVID-19 health and safety guidelines for community gardens.
Starting in the fall of 2020 is that people started trickling back into the garden. And I think that's because people really wanted to do something. And being outside seemed like a safe thing to do.
Another reason for the uptick in gardeners is the lack of access to affordable and healthy foods in urban areas, which is known as a food desert. This issue plagues parts of the Tampa Bay area and St. Petersburg and was only made worse and more visible by the pandemic.
Growing your own food. Everyone's become a lot more conscious of that since all of the supply chain problems.
Seminole Heights Community Garden has been following CDC safety guidelines, and staying 6 feet away from other gardeners, as well as requiring wearing masks, is a must for all volunteers. Gardening has proved to be a great activity and gives many a chance to socialize during an isolating pandemic.
We've always found that people come here because they're interested in gardening, they're interested in eating, that's me, or they're interested in community. So this has always been a place, and we do believe in placemaking. I think the community aspect of our garden has become one of the most important parts of our garden.
Reporting for Florida Focus, I'm David Rose.